Hello, my name is Marissa and I am the creator behind Missouri Makes, and you can find me on Ravelry as Missouri Makes as well as all of my patterns there. You can find me on Instagram as Missouri_Makes. So if you want to see what I'm up to for the most part, you can find me on Instagram. If you have any questions about any of my videos, including this one, I'm fixing to show you a stitch tutorial, you can leave me a comment down in the comment box down below. Today we're going to do a stitch tutorial, and this one is going to be an icord bind off. So what it is what a bind off is, you've got all of these stitches here lined up on your needles. I'll go ahead and zoom in. Okay, so you have all of these stitches here lined up on your needle, and you're done with your project and you need to get rid of them. Well, you can't just take your needle out because then your project would fall apart. And so when you knit, when you're done, you bind off. And so binding off will reduce the amount of stitches. There are several ways that you can bind off after you're done with your knit, and the icord bind off is one of them. If you don't know what an icord is, I recommend going and Googling it, because it's hard to explain. To me, it's hard to explain, but I am going to show you how I do the icord bind off. There's probably a couple different ways. In fact, I know there's at least one more way that you can do this, but this is the way I learned. Okay, so to start this row, we are going to cast on 3 stitches. And the way I was taught to cast on 3 stitches for the icord bind off was you insert your needle between stitch 1 and stitch 2, and you pick up a loop. And I just put it back on that needle with all my stitches. Now you need to do 3 stitches, so I'm going to take, and what now is stitch 1, the new stitch 1, and stitch 2, I'm going to go between it, and I'm going to pick up another. I'm going to put that on my needle. I'm going to do that one more time. I'm going to go between my new stitch 1 and between stitch 2, and I'm gonna drop it evidently. Let's try that again. Pick up another stitch. So I've casted on 3 stitches right there, and it'll look funny there for a second, but it will work out, I promise. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to knit this first stitch, I split my yarn. Okay, there we go. Knit the first stitch, knit the second stitch, and then you're going to bind off 2 stitches. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to insert my needle and through 2 stitches, and I'm going to knit them through the back loop like that. I'm going to take these 3 stitches that are on this needle here, and I'm going to place them back on this first needle, my left needle here. Now I'm going to do it again. I'm going to knit 1 stitch, knit 2 stitches, and see, you got a gap here. Then you know that it's time to knit 2 together. So I'm going to knit them together. Did I catch both of them? Yeah. There you go. And then I'm going to put all 3 stitches back onto my needle. And I'm going to do it again. Knit 1, knit 2, knit 2 together. Knit 1. Oh, nope, I did that wrong. Knit 1, knit 2, knit 2 together. Knit 1, knit 2, knit 2 together. And you're going to repeat that all the way across your row, and then I'll show you how to finish off your stitches. Okay, so I have 1 remaining stitch here besides my 3. Oh, there we go. Besides my 3, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to move all of my stitches back to the beginning. There we go. Knit, knit, bind off. And you have 3 stitches left here. And what you're going to do is work a regular bind off here to remove these. Got my stitches a little too loose. There we go. You're going to knit 1, knit 2, and then you're going to throw the back loop over here over the one we just worked. Knit 1, throw it over. And then when you're done, you'll snip your end. See, to me, it has a bit of a lip here. And what I just like to do is I like to go in through and clean that up a bit. I just hide my end, and that's what you get whenever you do an I-cord bind off. And like I said, there are many ways to do an I-cord bind off, and you can find them on YouTube. I'll eventually have all of the ways here on the channel, but for now I just did this version of the I-cord bind off. Once you take and block it, my swatch curls up a little bit, but once you take and block it, your I-cord bind off will be beautiful. See, this is the front side, this is the back side. It's reversible, it doesn't matter. And that, my friends, is what you get. I hope that this video tutorial was helpful. If it is, don't forget to like and subscribe, that way you never miss another video from Missouri Makes. I will see y'all another day.